Comrade, it's a great time having you. Today is Your Marriage Will Be a State of Mind to the World series of teaching. This the ninth series. We have over the period. I've spoken about a lot of things in the previous series. Spoke about the pertinent knowledge you need during your dating. We spoke about a lot of things in your dating, time of friendship, the four gradual stages of friendship. We spoke about intimacy in friendship, a very productive expenditure, not profligate expenditures, what you're taking out of your dating, what you're putting for making expectations about your marriage during your courtship. We spoke about a lot of facts. Go and watch those previous videos for it. But then series 8, we spoke about how do you plan for your wedding, things you have to do. Also, we spoke about some of the pertinent issues when it comes to marriage. So to go and watch those videos is actually for you. So go to my channel. Your Marriage Will Be a State of Mind. I'm using the name Bismarckosai, right? I use the name Bismarckosai. I use the name Bismarckosai. Go to my channel on YouTube. Nothing can stop you. Go and watch my videos on YouTube and subscribe to them. Also, go to YouTube. Watch my channel. I use the name Bismarckosai. I have the channel where I've created Your Marriage Will Be a State of Mind to the World. Also, go and watch a lot of teachings we have on dating, courtship, and marriage. I have also ebooks for you guys. Building Your Competitiveness in a Crowded Planet, $4 on Amazon Gumroad, Amazon Kindle and Gumroad. 2, it will be impossible to have this world without you. Also $4 Amazon Gumroad. 5, Your Marriage Will Be a State of Mind to the World. Also, that's also Amazon Gumroad. There is something inside you the world is in need of. That's also Amazon Gumroad. Also, Leaders of Generational Tickets, also $4 and get that. I have other books too. Go and get them. They are on Amazon Gumroad. Go and get them for yourself. I'm just counting on you to push the sales for me. Thank you for all the blistering support. Very gradual support you've been giving all this. I'm very, very, very grateful. So we are looking at series 9 on these teachings. You're looking at today's series 9. You're looking at one issue that borders on marriage, lack of children in marriage. Most of the time, we have a lot of stories of women have lack of children and married couples, and it's a period, the very, 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 very period that I've filled with a lot of bewilderment, no exhilaration. It's a period. This is a period you have to inject thoughtful celebration of discipline by providing the building platform for sustainability of your marriage. The period where you have to see how you build your sustainability, the marriage, because it's a very difficult period. A lot of people face in life. Patently, you have to understand that every godly marriage which is in concomitant or which is in line with godly principle involves 3 persons: the husband, the wife, and God. Hence, if you have married for several years without a child, don't worry and say that your marriage has been deprived of the necessary rewards. God Himself is a reward and inheritance for every marriage. So, if you have been married for several years without a child, don't worry and say that your marriage has been deprived of necessary rewards. God Himself is the reward and inheritance of your marriage. When you appreciate this, God injects exhilaration, not bewilderment or worry, into your marriage with long-term fulfillment and sense of accomplishment and protracted peace of mind in marriage. If you understand that God is the rewarder for every marriage, then it's very important for you to understand that yes, God indeed is still in the midst of marriage, injecting exhilaration, injecting long-term fulfillment, injecting sense of accomplishment and peace of mind. I've met people in the US, couples who have not married for about 18 years, they don't have children, but I see them the way they are happy. They understand that God is a reward for their marriage. In US, in Wisconsin, I met couples who fail to fathom that a resort to excessive worry lead to the death of one partner. Some people resort to worry, bewilderment. It happened in Kumasi around 2012 and 13. Couple that married for 4 or 5 years, they no children. The husband resorted to worry and died. Some commit suicide and unpleasant development. These are not what the Bible says. In the book of Genesis chapter 2 verse 28, God told Adam and Eve, be fruitful and multiply. Give me your ears. God said that, be fruitful and multiply. God was not referring to only childbearing alone. God was saying they should be productive in every aspect of their life. When they said be fruitful and multiply, he didn't tell them only about childbearing. Childbearing is part, but they should be productive in every aspect of their life. You might not have been productive in childbearing. Probably you might be having productive in other aspect of your marital life. For example, maybe you have helped people to be results-oriented personalities. You help people to be generational thinkers, influential, global influencer, impactfulness. You have helped solve fundamental problems in the group, in the community. Help people. You are being the force that have been empowering dreams. Help people to achieve their dreams. You have contributed ideas for rapid development of groups, communities, and countries in the global world. You have been productive. Your marriage has been productive. You have fulfilled God's mandate for your marriage, and it's a reward for your marriage. This is because you have helped people's children achieve, you have helped countries, community, group, and people's children to achieve what your biological children would have achieved. You can also some people resort to adopting children or taking care of their family members' children. That's also another alternative. But understand that when God told Adam and Eve they should be productive, be fruitful and productive, he wasn't only talking about childbearing, he was talking about being productive in every aspect of their life. To examine how you have been productive. Maybe you have not been productive in childbearing, you have been productive in other aspect of your life, in your marital life. You have fulfilled God's mandate about what marriage stands for. It's very painful. Let's not try to push another. It's very painful. For us, wiring 20 years, 17 years without, it's very painful. That one we cannot oblivious about. It's very painful. Very, very, very painful. But do not so again we should not patently, we should not powerfully deceive ourselves that the fact that some couples have children means that they are productive. Some of them have given birth to children that have caused reduction in the productivity of the global world. Whoever gave birth to Adolf Hitler, I don't think that person will be happy that he has been productive. Look at the destructive activity of Adolf Hitler, reducing over more than about 20-30 million people, killing more than 30 million people. Such person have not been productive. People are making the country not productive. Such people have not been productive. Giving birth to children that have reducing the country's productivity, community productivity, that people have not been productive. Reducing the productivity of the global world, communities and country, empowering forces behind certain dreams. People have been shutting people's dreams, and all those people are collapsing people's business. They are not being productive. That's not God's mandate. If you have given birth to children who are doing those things, you are not being productive. Collapsing people's business, people's $10 million. Somebody have collapsed it. Somebody told me, a lecturer from Canada told me, he allowed someone to manage his business in Canada. The guy, when he give money, he give the workers half of the money, and he collapsed the business. Such a person whoever gave birth to such a child have not been productive. So such couples have not fulfilled the mandate of God, as stated in the book of Genesis. And these are things, it's incontestably, incontrovertibly, you need to understand. Let me give you a life story. A man, I know we have heard about Apostle James McKeown. He's an Irish missionary who came to Ghana. He came to Apostolic Church of Brentford to Ghana to be a missionary. When he came, he had a problem with the church, and later he formed the Church of Pentecost. He and the wife, they never had a child. But let me tell you, the man had been productive than any man who had about 20 children. Why? He started Church of Pentecost in a village under cocoa trees. But the man have been productive. Why? See, today, the church have risen in almost over 100 countries. The church have raised a lot of God's businessmen, Tobinkos, and all those people were in the church. Zoom Lion, plenty businessmen that raised. The church have helped to bring marriages together. The church have bring a lot of businesses together, a lot of life that were dreams that were shattered. Through the church, it have raised a lot of dreams. It have helped people live long in productivity and efficiency. People are building their business through the church. People are taking their children to schools. People are also becoming good Christians in the society. We are raising political leaders. A lot of politicians are part of the church. I don't think you will tell me that this man has not been productive. He didn't have a child, but he has been very productive than anybody who have more than 20 children. You cannot abnegate the fact. Maybe you might not be at James McKeown, who have a church that's close to about 100 countries. Maybe you might be productive in your community, in your group, in your family. You think you have been productive. Maybe you cannot be like James McKeown. Not everybody can be like James McKeown. No, nobody can be John Wesley, John Knox, Kenneth Hagin, or Robert. No, of course, they have their own caliber. Maybe you might have been in your own small ways. You might be very productive in your community. That's okay. People are taking people's children, helping them, empowering their dream, helping the community, raising businesses, also even building businesses, helping people businesses, also growing up businesses, giving people economic empowerment. All those things are being productive. I don't think you can tell me somebody didn't have a child, but you have about 10 businesses that's not productive. You have helped provide economic vibrancy to marriages. And you can't tell me such a person are not being productive. The Bible said that you should be fruitful and productive. And then you can be productive in any aspect of your life. Another third issue I want to say is that money management is a teamwork. Money management is a teamwork. And it should be the base of your individual agilities. One of the pertinent components that ensures the stability of your marriage is money management. As couple understand that money management is a teamwork and should be based on your capabilities. It is advisable to have your salary in one account. However, you can keep your transitory income or any unexpected income in an individual account for unexpected personal expenditures. Each one should focus on aspect of money management of the family based on your abilities and experience. For example, if the husband is good in money management in terms of buying foodstuffs, receiving visitors for the family, the wife should allow him to do that. He should be allowed to manage the expenditure that pertains to that. That is in congruence with that. On the other hand, if the wife is also good in money management in terms of rent payment and building for the family, she should be allowed to do that. Money management should be a teamwork. The husband and wife should allow each one of you to manage the aspect of the money of the family which the person is good at. This will enhance the money management agilities of the family. Probably the wife obtained that experience when it comes to money management, spending to rent payment and building from the father. Maybe the father was a building contractor. Maybe the wife, you might think is a woman. Sorry for that word, feminist people. Sorry, but if she had the agility in money management in that area, maybe his father, he got the experience from the father. Maybe the father was into building construction or renting, so you have the experience. Maybe you're a man, but you don't have the experience. Maybe your parents didn't have that. Maybe your parents were into foodstuffs buying. Your parents were into that type of thing. So you have experience in managing the finances. Maybe you have even contact people. You can contact them to get the things at a cheaper price than the woman. Then you should be allowed to manage that. Maybe the woman also, because the father had people were building contractors and maybe you know people how to get things and how to bargain to get things cheaper when it comes to renting and building than you, the man. Then you should be allowed to manage that. So money management for the marriage should be based on a teamwork, based on individuals' prowess and agility over the period. If the man is working a construction firm, but he doesn't have the enough experience, doesn't have the prudent experience when it comes to prudent management of the expenditures on the building. If the wife have the capability, if you have the agility, you have the prowess, you have the deftness, then she should be allowed to do that. When this efficaciously operationalized, when this is properly done, it will enhance the economic vibrancy of the marriage. And you can pass on this experience to liberate the economic vibrancy of other marriages. So you should understand this, that money management, the marriage is a teamwork. And it should be based on individual experience. For the story I heard of, between Clavet, Diamond, and Clementina Brown. During their 4 years of dating and courtship, they attended a lot of conferences and seminars on marriage. They understood that money management is a teamwork. This helped them to build a vibrant economic marriage, providing, and also they were able to provide to the local government of Australia burgeoning economic ideas in Czech Republic. How to raise funds to support 120 small and medium scale business over a period of 10 years. So this couple helped the local government in Australia and Czech Republic with economic ideas, Beijing economic ideas, Spanish economic ideas, how to raise money to support 120 small scale businesses over the period of 10 years. And this was because they understood two conferences and seminars, they understood that money management is a teamwork and it should be based on individual agility. So this is series 9. I brought to you a lot of series that we are coming. The series is going on. It's going on. So I want to thank you so much. Go to my YouTube channel. Use the name Bismarck on YouTube. Go watch my video. Nothing can stop you. Motivation message. Watch them. Subscribe them for me. Also have another. I use the name Bismarck. Say I have another channel. Your marriage will be a state of mind to the world. Go and watch these videos on my channel. Subscribe to them. Also have these ebooks for you. You're building your competitiveness in a crowded planet. $4 on Amazon. Kindle and Gumroad, but it will be impossible to have this world without you. Also, $4 Amazon Gumroad, your marriage will be a state of mind to the world. $5 Amazon Gumroad, there is something inside you the world is in need of. $4 The leaders of generational thinkers, $5, Amazon Gumroad, get this for you. Thank you so much. We'll bring you the series 10 as we continue our teachings on these things. Thank you for your time. See you.